Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back in Mist Hollow, and specifically the Cabed Rhimdath, as we continue our quests investigating Fram's friends. Okay, so the way up is through here. I do remember how this quest goes. It's really fun. What's about to happen, in case you don't know, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's really fun. Don't remember how unexpected it was, because I think this was in the promotional info for the quest pack of the Wells of Blankblood. I'm not so sure about this one. This mountain pass looks rather treacherous. Indeed, very narrow and quite well hidden, if I may say so myself. We have here. Is that Fanglind ahead?
Let us leave this dreadful place at once.
Beriathan, the Cabed Rhimdath can be a treacherous path. I would recommend that you do not traverse much further. We assure Fanglind that you will be fine. Yeah, don't you worry. I have traversed more dangerous mountains. As long as there is a path, there is a way. I think that's how it was in English, right? Because once again, I read The Hobbit in Spanish. Well, I have read The Hobbit in Spanish many times over, but only once in English. So I'm not sure, but I think that's the way in which Bilbo talked towards the end of the book, right? Where there's a path, there's a way, I think it was. Something along those lines. Once again, you see Fanglind ahead of you on the path.
We have lingered here too long.
Why do you continue upon the Cabed Rhimdath? What purpose could walking this dangerous path accomplish? You explain you're only exploring, acting as a guide to your Rohirrim companion, LOTRO. Please heed my warnings, Beriathan. You decide to continue. And of course, I understand why we need to continue and why the depths would have us ignore the eagles. Although, if you think about it, our character, ignoring the advice of one of the great eagles, I don't know. I mean, we've met Gwahir, Landroval, Meneldor, but all of a sudden, we do not heed the advice of one of their kin. That maybe on closer examination that might seem a little bit weird, but let's see how the quest unfolds. Maybe there's a better explanation for this along the way. That portion I don't remember that well. And look who we have before us. Once again. Up ahead, Fanglind blocks the path once more.
May fortune favor you, friend.
I ask only one last time. Turn around. You will not find anything that could possibly interest your Rohirrim friend at the end of the Cabed Rhimdath. All you will find is brambles. You decide to continue until the path becomes too difficult to traverse.
May fortune favor you, friend.
Great picture over there. At least Fanglind is not attacking us, right? That would be out of character for him as well. So look what we got here. So the passage opens up And what a view this is. The path opens up to a valley with bridges and houses. How can this be? I think we'll find a Fanglind one more time as we approach this bridge. Maybe? Yeah, there he goes.
The eyes of an eagle are sharper than his beak.
As I have said, this valley has nothing to do with the lost history of the Rohirrim people. Leave the village be, man. The Hobbit land of Lyndelby will not show themselves to you. No, your eyes do not deceive you. This is the last village of the Hobbit land. We have watched over Lyndelby and its inhabitants for as long as they have lived here. They are a quiet people, and Lord Gwaihir had taken a liking to their kind. The Hobbit land are shy, however. You may look around the village, but I wouldn't expect even their leader to greet you, Beriathan. So there we go. The Hobbit land. The Hobbits of the Wells. Which I mean makes kind of sense. The stores from which Smeagol descended, they were here on the Gladden Fields. So once again, up north to this valley, it's not too far-fetched to think hobbits might have migrated here at some point, and some of them stayed in here, in this village. As I said before, the village is not too far from here. I think all this deal about the hobbits being in the Wells of Langflood was part of the promotional info released before the launch of the Wells of Langflood. This farmhouse looks deserted, so maybe it was not a big surprise, but it's still nice to find this village and all the quests inside of it, and the music, it's really cool too. It has this sort of familiarity and wholesomeness that the Shire music has, but it's also a little bit more untamed, more wild if you will, and it's perfectly fitting for this place. What do we have here? It was said that Lothar, Theodric's young grandson, befriended one of these elusive people dwelling in their company for a time. And who is Theodric, if you will? Gotta keep exploring the village. There is no one in the town center. Ah, there's a stable master in here, but we cannot use it yet. There are plenty of fresh vegetables in the market, but no one selling them. You can also look at the architecture and see that it's a little bit more rough than the houses in the Shire. The chimneys are lit, but the doors look securely locked. Built on stone, a little bit more rustic. So, yeah, you can see how these are ancestors to the hobbits we have known for a long time. Much like the ones in Enedwaith as well. It became a custom among the Aithura to leave out shoes and cloaks in the hopes the little folk would mend them. Ah, so you're also playing with that tradition of the shoe tinkering elves, I think was the name. And there, here we go, of course. The little shoes and the cloak. Did you leave that in here, Leothred, or was it there already?
Not much more is known about the Aithura and the Hobbitland.
It is said that late during Lord Theodric's time, the Hobbitland reappeared. Even then, they were considered nothing more than children's stories. We know that Theodric died at 79, and his son Gunther became lord when already old and ruled only a short time. Lothar followed and ruled well. Sightings of the Hobbitland proliferated during this time, as the songs say. Lothar's reign was also long and saw little strife, though it was not unmarred by sorrow. Come, let us return to Thuckbeast. I have acquired all that I need for my writings, and I do not wish to overstay my welcome here, if welcome it can be called. Yeah, you go on ahead, Leothred. I do want to stay a little bit longer and continue exploring if you don't mind. This is a lovely place, even if there is no one in here. There are more dwellings at the top of the hill. Absolutely lovely. I think I'm gonna stay here a little bit longer. This could be a home of the village's leader. Ah, you hear someone clear their throat nearby to get your attention. Madelgard Tuka. Ah, grandmother Atuka. Oh, awesome. So, it seems Madelgard and her family are somehow, well, related to the Tooks in the Shire, and it's kind of funny, well, or kind of fitting as well, because in Spanish, Took, the surname, it's written with the U, not with the double O as in English. So, it's such a nice detail. I am Grandmother Madelgard Tuka, and you are quite a stranger. I'm only talking to you because you are the friend of an eagle. We have great respect for the eagles, but not for... What are you? Man? Huh, perhaps you could earn more respect if you do something nice for Lyndelby. You see, I have been noticing snooping goblins nearby. If you send them away, I might rest a bit easier at night. Alright, so that's why Madelgard showed herself to us, but not Leothred. Even though Leothred is also technically a friend of the eagles, right? Well, maybe not as much as we are, but I guess that's not enough for Madelgard. But well, if we need to go looking about for goblins, that's what we're gonna do. Hobbits could always use some help. Alright, we gotta go back to Leothred at Dogfist. So I hope I remember by that time. I missed a couple things in the Woodtroll Glade we were in on the last episode. There was another quest that I missed, not sure how, and there was a treasure cache as well. So I guess we'll need to pay that place a quick visit once again, pick up these things we missed, and we'll see how it goes. Oh! So they have come out already. Don't you worry. Not going to cause any trouble. I'm actually going to solve some of your troubles. Goblins. What? He was right in here. Yeah. Stop sneaking. Trying to look for you, so stop hiding. Here comes another one. Okay. Another one. We're only missing one. Cool. So yeah, the Hobbits of Lyndelby will not come out of their houses until you complete some quests. And that includes the Stable Master. That's why we cannot get the location for this place right now, but eventually we will. Gotta talk to Madelgard once again. I don't know if these hobbits are familiar with horses, but I don't want to go back to her as fast as I can. I don't know if they are familiar with wolf dogs as well. That's another good question. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get the milestone here for Lyndelby because our timing here it's actually going to be relatively short. Maybe even just this episode. 2 episodes or most. So getting the milestone here, it's not worth it in my opinion.
You sent those goblins running? Well, to be honest, I did not expect you to help us at all.
It would seem the rest of the village is now working up the courage to meet such a helpful and peculiar stranger, such as yourself. Perhaps you would also like to meet the rest of us. We can be a shy people, but we will warm to you in time. Heldrick Tuka wishes to meet you. From what I remember, that's basically all there's to it to Lyndelby. You go around, getting acquainted with the people. Some of them will have some extra quests for you, but not that many.
Oh, hello. Have you met my wife, Maddie?
Oh, hello. You met my wife, Maddie, or Madelgard, as she most likely introduced herself. Yes? My name is Heldrick Tuka. Pleased to meet you. Now, perhaps you could help me out with something. Here before you are 3 barrels, each with their own variety of Lyndelby pipeweed. Oh, have you heard of pipeweed before? How interesting. I bet the pipeweed you have tried is not prepared that Lyndelby way. Why not try some of each with me and see which you like the best? Awesome, absolutely, why not? Only the best. Abbas Berry Bear. And Old Eagle Wing. This might be my favorite.
Did you have a favorite? Yes, it is hard to decide.
I like them all very much. Heldrick whispers to you. The secret is that we ferment them in a mix of our ale and mountain mineral water. You seem the type to keep a secret, so I trust you won't be telling anyone. No, I won't. I don't think so. So we meet Heldrick Tuka, and now Ogiva Tuka wishes to meet us. And as you see here, we have received 3 pouches of pipeweed. It's great that we didn't have to choose between them, as I am collecting all the different kinds of pipeweed I can find in the game for a special video. I'm still not sure when I'm gonna get to recording it. Eventually, as many other things, but it's good to know that when I get to it, I will also have the Lyndelby pipeweed by my side.
I have never met a stranger before.
Greetings, I am Ogiva Tuka. Grandmother says you seem nice enough, so I thought I would greet you myself. I would love to talk more, but I must pick the ripe apples in the orchard and bring them to the market. Say, it would be very kind of you to help me out. Kindness goes a long way in earning one's trust, you know. The orchard, and where is the orchard exactly? The apple tree. Oh, okay, here, up top, okay. See it now. How many? 10 apples, alright. Getting kinda lost. This orchard is very crowded. Can barely see, but zooming out does help. Deliver the apples to the market. All right. Market upstairs? Oh no. here, they have come out. Awesome. They can be quite sneaky.
It was very nice of you to pick all those ripe apples for me.
You do have a lot of kindness for a stranger. Stay as long as you like in Lyndelby. Awesome. Now, Billy had Tuka wishes to meet you. I think, yeah, some of the items you can get from the barterer in Limlock will include the cosmetics that the hobbits in this village use. I guess that works for Hobbit characters. I don't see myself wearing any of those, but it's there. And it's good always to have options. Oh, the Civil Master has unlocked. Cool. That helps as well.
How do you do?
But we need to have completed Welcome to Lyndelby still to be able to use it, so we still have things to do here.
Villahad Tuka is my name, and farming is my life.
I love to work in the fields. The freshest crops are the best to eat, after all, and you can get fresher than just picked. My wife Ojiva tells me you enjoy helping us Fokard. Well, how do you feel about shrews? Oh, I know how I feel about them. I hate them. That's right, they're always running around my fields, devouring my lettuce. How am I supposed to eat the food I grow if it's ruined before I pick it? If you could put them off the fields for me, I would be most grateful. What do I need to do to get the shrews out in the fields? Oh, they are already running. Alright. 3. This is number 4. And maybe here we'll find more. Nope. I know, yeah. Where are you? Over here. Play hard to get with me. Just need 3 more of these shrews. Here by the milestone? Yeah. Alright, perfect. That's it.
The shrews are all gone?
Oh, Misty Mountain Mornings, you are certainly a helpful stranger. I shall never forget you. Call me Vilo from now on. That's what my friends call me. Great, now Valaric Tuka wishes to meet you. Where's Valaric? Maybe up the hill, it seems. Not that far up. Alright. Sorry for walking on your roofs. I'm still a kind stranger, though. You can still trust me.
Nice to meet you. I have a question. Oh, maybe 2 questions?
Hello, my name is Valar Tuka, and it's nice to meet you. I have a question, well, maybe 2 questions. Actually, I have many questions about life outside of Lyndelby. First, how would you like to go on a picnic? Come on, we'll find a perfectly delightful spot. Well, it doesn't really need to be delightful or perfect. Any old adequate picnic spot will do. Oh, I know a good place. Grab the blanket and basket and meet me there. But you gotta tell me where to go. Here by the docks? No, not exactly. But if we're talking about this place up here, this is indeed a really nice spot for a picnic. Good place to unpack. Right. Awesome. Let me take a picture of good old Valeric before we start eating. Yeah, this looks great. Now that I take a look at what all these hobbits wear, this hat, that brings to mind the hat that the quote-unquote hat that Sams wear when they leave Bagend at the beginning of Fellowship of the Ring. I don't remember the exact word Tolkien uses, but you get the feeling that it was not the nicest hat. And I don't know if maybe the devs are referencing that with this outfit. I don't know. Might be, might not, who knows.
Thanks for coming on this picnic with me.
It sure is nice to talk to someone new for once. Sorry for dragging you all the way out here, but if I'd started asking these questions while we were still in town, there'd be no end of gossip about me leaving. I don't want to leave Lyndelby. I am just very curious is all. Anyhow, here's my first question. Have you traveled much of the world? Yes, of course. I am so inclined to say no just to get the answer, but no, I gotta be honest. You must have seen all sorts of places.
How very interesting, I dare say.
Now then, I have another question for you. Is there much to see outside of Lyndelby? Oh, you have no idea. Oh, so many things to see. I figured that much. Perhaps I should go on a journey one day.
My, I never imagined so much was out there.
Another great story of the lands beyond. My, I never imagined so much was out there. I do have one last question for you, if you do not mind. Are there any big mountains out there? Plenty of big mountains, indeed. I love mountains. It is good to know there are more out there.
Thank you for giving me so many things to think and dream about.
You've shared with me such fascinating of stories about life outside of Lyndelby. Thank you, Beriathan, for giving me so many things to think and dream about. Alright, that was it for Valeric. Now, Odger Tuka. What a nice tune. Yeah, this is a reinterpretation of one of the songs from the Shire, right? That's great.
I like frogs.
I like frogs. Always had a frog as a pet ever since I was little. Now I don't have any. My pet frog, Croaker, just today passed away. I should go down to the river to get another, but I am too sad right now. You know, you sure would bring a smile to Odger here if you got me a new frog pet. Alright, so I just gotta pick some frogs and you'll you'll pick the one that you like the most, is that it? Alright, let's get to it. And what do I do with the frogs that you reject? Got a feeling that, yeah, there are no more frogs through here. Yeah. I just need 2 more. Here's one. Just need another one. Please. Okay. That's it. That's all the frogs we needed. Let me go up. I do hope you like one of these frogs.
Oh, look at all these frogs, sitting and hopping and croaking.
I still miss Croaker, but I'm very happy with all my new friends. I guess I'll have to name them all. Where to start? Alright, you're gonna keep them all. That's good. Great. Now, Ermatuka. That's our next step. Where are you, Irma? Alright, I see you now.
I've run into a bit of a problem.
Good to meet you. I am Ermatuka, and I keep our livestock happy and healthy. I've run into a bit of a problem, though. It seems I may have left the gate to the chicken's pen open just a bit. Now my chickens are all roaming around Lyndelby. This normally is not a problem, but it is feeding time and none of the chickens came when I called. I don't want them to starve, and I have to be here in case they come back. Please, could you help find my chickens? I have a feeling this is not the first time we go looking for chickens. But, well, then again, so many other games also have this kind of quests looking for chickens that... kinda... forget. Oh, there's an induction bar and everything, but the chicken won't stop running. Nice. Alright, that's one. Alright, here we go, another chicken. Ah, this one didn't run. Great. Thank you so much for that. We have chicken number 3. Please stay quiet, you two. Come on. You know what? Just add the chicken to the pot. It's gonna be easier. Problem solved. Oh, for Christ's sake. Just gotta try and guess where the chicken is gonna turn that. Stop it! Can I slap the thing? Yeah, thank you. Christ. Do not leave that door open ever again, please. I'm not gonna be here to catch your chickens. I wouldn't even if I were here still, so take good care of them.
Well, look at that! You got my birds back to me all safe and sound!
You are so gracious, stranger, helping us and doing such nice things. Grandmother Maddie was right about you. Uvo Bolga wishes to meet you. Okay, so I guess now we have met all the Tuka. And now we go with Volga. So I guess he is a distant relative of the Volgars of the Shire.
Fishing is an important part of life for all of us in Lyndelby.
Greetings, I am Uvo Bolga. Fishing is an important part of life for all of us in Lyndelby. There is nothing like being on the lazy river on a sunny day waiting for a fish to bite. All this talk about fishing makes me want to go fishing right now. Oh, what a bother, I have not gathered any bait for the day. Would you be a kind stranger and gather the bait for me while I gather my fishing supplies? That would be ever so kind of you. Worms are found here and there all around Lyndelby. Traps are by the water's edge for catching the smaller fish that we use for bait. And his name is Uvo, which you might remember was, well, it's very similar to the name the people of the Vales gave to Gollum, Old Mad Up, Uvil the Snatcher. So this is a really nice way of the Depths tying up these two sections of Hobbitry in the game. And, well, the reference to fishing as well. Much like a Gollum when he found the ring, these hobbits also have a knack for fishing. So maybe so far, I would dare say, this is the quest I have liked the most in Lyndelby so far. That and the picnic. That was a fun quest as well. I'm very curious to see what happens if you answer no to his questions. Who knows? Keep an eye open for more fish traps and more worms. Okay, there's a worm here. That also reminds me, you remember during the Farmer's Fair when you were doing the fishing quests and you gotta bait the hook for one of those quests, getting the worms and, well, placing the bait and everything. And you remember as well how annoyed that Hobbit Gal is. And now, well, we are still cooking the bait for the hobbits in here, but I assure you, they are not as picky as that girl. Now, it seems here we will find all the fish we need. This is the last trap. Alright. We just gotta get a lot of worms. Let us see. Alright, there's another one here. Heal, I guess. Alrighty. Just 2 more worms. But I'm gonna try not to step on the house's roofs. I still wanna keep the goodwill of the hobbits in there, and me stepping on the roofs, I don't think it's gonna help. That's all the worms we need. Back to Ubo. Okay. We gotta place these in the buckets. That's one. And that's 2. What do you think now?
Oh, that is simply perfect! Look at all of that bait!
Time for me to go catch a fish or 2. The bigger the fish, the better the meal. That's what I always say. Alright, now Gisla Volga comes next. So yeah, now we've met the Tuka and now we go with the Volgas. Awesome. I really hadn't picked all these little details and references the first time I came to Lyndelby. So while I enjoyed my time here the first time, I am enjoying it way more this time now that I am catching up on all this. Great. That's great.
Is Ubo off fishing again?
Is Ubo off fishing again? Then who's going to handle today's pie deliveries? Will you? That would be very kind of you. I picked these pies for Madelgard, Ojiva, and Erma. They are fresh and hot and need to be delivered immediately. You can only carry 1 pie at a time though. They are fragile, and if one were to drop on the ground, I shudder even at the thought. Alright, so this reference I did catch the first time, of course. Pie delivery once again for the hobbits. But, well, on the one hand, I still have not done the pie delivery in the Shire. But on the other hand, the pies that you need to deliver here in Lyndelby, well, there are no hungry hobbits or anything like that that would make you drop the pie. And Lyndelby is far more small than the Shire. So delivering pies in here is not as bad. Sets run speed to 120. I was at 128. You're actually hindering me. I would appreciate if you didn't do that. Thanks for delivering one of Gisla's famous pies. Now I don't have to journey all the way to her home to pick it up myself. Yeah, I guess I'm doing all the heavy lifting today. I guess I'm back here. Gotta pick the second pie. Who's this pie for? The pie. Okay, okay. Deliver the pie to Ojivatulka. Okay. Let us go. Oh, how lovely. Now, which meals shall I save this pie for? Alright, well, that's for you to decide, actually. Ah, LOTRO, you are still here? Well, I guess the model isn't here. Maybe LOTRO will mention later on if he missed the Hobbit or not. That would be great if he did. Well, now we're only missing the last pie for Irma. So I'm gonna take this one if you don't mind. Ah, Irma is really close by, thank you. That is very kind of you. I have been looking forward to eating one of Gisla's grand pies all day. It's done.
All the pies have been delivered and not a single slice dropped. I'm very relieved to hear that.
Oh, my apologies. In my haste to have the pies delivered, I forgot my manners. My name is Gilsa Volga, and it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I have been told that I bake the best pies in all of Lyndelby. Pie delivery days is always stressful. Pies are my trade, but they're also an art from after all. I would hate to see even one slice go to waste. Thank you for helping out. I'll make sure Uvo delivers twice the pies tomorrow. Awesome. Now, Barihild Volga. And where is Barihild? Awesome tunes in here. The music in Lyndelby is great. Love it.
Lyndelby has been busy and lively since you arrived.
It is nice to meet you. I am Gisla's daughter, Barihild. Lyndelby has been busy and lively since you arrived. It does feel like a festival today, does it not? I love the mountain flowers that grow near Lyndelby. Have you seen them? If we collect some and decorate the town, it will feel even more like my favorite festival of the year, Mountain Day. It's the first really nice day of the year after the winter ends. On that day, we spend the whole day outside just enjoying the lovely weather, the lovely company, and very lovely meals. Alright, so... out of the town but to the west, actually. Alright, I can do that. So, where will we find these flowers? Over here. Ah, okay, here, Misty Meadow Marigold. Alright. Be fast. But I guess I will need to place the flowers at some point. Yeah, gotta plant them. So this is gonna take a little bit longer even. Right. Well, if all the planters at least are really close to each other, that will help a little. But I'm not holding my breath on that one. Well, we got half in here. The other half. Yeah, somewhere around here. Maybe near the market. Not here. Oh, okay. But over here, actually. Done with the planters and the flowers. Back to Paddyhill.
Look at that. Lyndelby is looking quite festive.
Call me Hildy from now on. That is the name all my friends call me. You aren't it, friend? Meet Fastrada Tuka. Let's see. I wasn't going to meet you, stranger, no matter how many others found you to be helpful or pleasant. Then I heard that you're quite strong, performing all sorts of tasks for the village. I also heard that you know some stories and songs that I do not know. That was what convinced me. I am Fastrada Tuka. No, do not tell me your story here and now. You must perform for the whole town. Come, let us go to the gazebo in the town center. Oh, alright. That's gonna be funny. Ah, okay, this one in here. It's time to give your best performance. Sing a song for the audience. The crowd is impressed, but I haven't done anything yet. Now tell a story to the audience. The audience was enthralled by the tale you spun. And a handstand. The crowd is awed by your strength. Well, I'm glad I performed to your liking. I'm glad that what I did was to your liking. And let's go back to Fastrada. A lovely story, wonderful song, and my, how strong. I have not been this entertained in many, many years. I do hope you will stay a while longer. You must have more songs and stories to share with us. And, Lothar Tuka wishes to meet us. I do hope we have enough time to meet Lothar while, well, the other Hobbits in here. I don't know if we're missing anyone else. Alright. It's over here. What about you?
Can you hear the howling? That's the Misty Howler!
Thank you for entertaining my wife Estrada. My name is Lothar Tuka. I have been too scared to leave my home lately. Can you hear the howling? That's the Misty Howler, a terrible wolf that comes down from the mountains just to howl and terrorize me. That wolf terrifies me so. It does not frighten you at all? Could you scare away the Misty Howler for me then? Alright, well, at least he is also on the western side of the town. So I guess we can find and defeat that wolf really quick. But I guess... yeah, I took the wrong path. Right, then I'll look for the actual path to the wolf. Oh, I do remember a quest about these rocks, now that I come to see them. Alright, it's actually through this other path. We can do that. Oh, okay. The Misty Howler, I see you now. A great deed has been accomplished for the folk of Lyndelby. Great. Go back to Lothar. That was really quick as well.
The howling stopped!
I am not going to ask you how you accomplished such a feat. I'll just be glad that I can go out around Lyndelby in peace, not having to worry about the Misty Howler sneaking up behind me or eating my food. Or me. Thank you, stranger. You're very much welcome. Now, Huval Tuka. This is gonna be the last one for sure. Look for Huvald. Where are you, Huvald? Okay, there we go.
wanted to speak with you because I heard that you know one of the eagles.
Hello, stranger. I am Huval Tuka, but you may call me Hubo. Oh, you tried my pipe weed. Pretty good, right? I wanted to speak with you because I heard that you know one of the eagles. You explained that you have met a few of the eagles throughout your various adventures. Oh my, I'm quite excited to hear that. I have the eagles to thank for my very life. When I was but a small baby, I crawled away from Maddie in the mountain meadows. There, a ferocious wolf found me. Thankfully, before it could eat me, an eagle came swooping down and saved me. Since then, I knew I had to repay the eagles however I could. I heard that birds like shiny trinkets, so I learned to mine the mountainside for gems, which I smoothed down into pretty trinkets for the eagles. I thought you'd like to help since you know the eagles so well. Aha! That's what I thought. This is the quest to gather these rocks that we just saw a moment ago. Those ones. Alright. Right, I know we technically are over the 1 hour mark now, but this is gonna be quick, I promise, so that we can finish all the Welcome to Lyndelby quests on today's episode. Right. Yeah, I guess we cannot go well further down this path. We will only find the Misty Howler, so I guess that's all we can do from here. But, alright. There are more gems in here. Alright, that's another one over there. Actually, 2 of them. That's great. Alright. And we're missing just one more gem. Oh my, where can it be? Okay. Not that far, actually. Down to gems on a grindstone. By Huval's side, I suppose. Yeah. Nice and smooth. And we place them on the barrel. And pick up the barrel. Take the barrel through the tribute rock. I mean, it's this one. Why is it not registering? Or is not over the rock, but oh, come on. Come on, I already had it. That's not the rock. Oh, right. Yeah, I see it on the map. Oh, gee. Come on, we're already hard pressed for time. So, gotta move fast. Sorry once again about your rooftops. Is this rock? What? Gotta climb. Alright, there we go. Now we're talking. Lyndelby perches upon the rocky outcropping. Lyndelby, good to see you again. Didn't expect to see you in here, actually. There is no need for formalities, Beriathan. I did not expect you to journey to the Hobbit land, yet there you are. It seems you have taken part in their tribute ritual. I do not have the heart to tell them that eagles do not seek out trinkets of any sort. However, we have found these trinkets make great weapons when dropped at height upon our enemies. Now, do not mention this to the Hobbit land. They are a happy and peaceful folk. Let us keep it that way, Beriathan. Yeah, sure. As far as I'm concerned, you loved it. And that's what I'm gonna take Hubald. This forest is so thick, I can barely see anything.
Were you talking to that eagle? Oh, very exciting.
I saw the whole thing from afar. I am sure they will love the trinkets we crafted for them. Yeah, they did. So now that we've met the entire village, we gotta go back to Madelgard.
I am glad that the whole village was able to meet you.
Well, all but two, I think. Yes, they went up into the mountains to explore some time ago, following in the footsteps of the Fallowhide. Anyhow, I would say you have been most helpful to Lyndelby. It nearly felt as one of our festivals, what with all the buzz in the air from having you around.
It looks
Thank you.
like you mean to depart soon. Have you another adventure afoot?
Alright, we gotta technically bid farewell to Lyndelby, but I think we have already taken enough time for today. In fact, sorry if this took too long, but join me on next time and we'll say farewell to the Hobbits and thank them for the time we spent on their village. For the time being though, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.